clash between Brothers and West. Pat Pope will kick off. Amongst jubilations here, the under-19s have got up an absolute thriller in extra time, but that's history now. We're on to the big one. This is a reserve grade game, and that's the Western Suburbs player taking it up. He's met in defence by Callaghan and Stone. Gives away to Hess, on to Puggo, the Puggo as we call him, Bomber, and he's put to ground by Frost, wearing the King Kong shoulder pads today. That gets the ball away, and that's on to Guy Ball, who he's met in some pretty good defence. It's a bit hard to speak at the moment. There's that much roaring going on here and down here. These under-19s, I'm trying to keep my eye on them. They're having an absolute blinder. They've won a sensational game. But anyway, the Western Suburbs players put to ground just shy of the 40. It's a shocking pass back to, I don't know who's wearing the headgear today, but anyway, we'll sort that out. That's not a bad kick. That's gone down. Let that go, says Paddy Pope, and that's over the, it's actually found touch, so that'll be a scrum 5 metres out. Bomber, what a sensational under-19 game.
Oh, mate, you couldn't get any close, you know, thriller to the death there. You never know who was going to win until the end. It looks like Paddy Pope, wearing number 7, has been moved back to fullback when defence. We don't know what he's going to do in an attack, but he's definitely standing at fullback in defence.
Yeah, well, Paddy mightn't want to tackle today, so he might want to just stand back there and have a bit of a loaf for a while, but no, that's not Paddy's game. I'm sure there's a tactical ploy.
Looks like he's playing half-back now, right?
Anyway, here we go. Paddy Pope's going to feed this scrum, and Brothers are about 10 metres out from their own line. Amazing to see that actually Brian Eastoff has got the reserve grade game. I thought he would have the A grade game, so that must have went to Christensen. Anyway, it's a good push from West. Brothers are going to have to rake that back out. Pope's got it, and they dive on him pretty quickly. Pope struggles to get up to play the ball like he always does. Frost goes to dummy half to serve the Nettles nerves and has a bit of a scoot. And he's put to ground, and 3 Western Suburb defenders. He gets up, play the ball, a change in hooker as the original program. I don't see Zani out there, but that's Tony anyway. He's taking the ball up. Pemmy, the old wily veteran, gives the ball away to Ellicott, who's put a good fend on Robbie Watson, and oh, geez, they've had a swing over the top at him there, but I'm sure Cameron didn't feel anything, and yes, thank you very much, sir, there's a penalty. First penalty of the match, and I think that'll settle the nerves for a few players.
Yeah, Brothers seem to have made a few changes to the program here, Brian. Ellicott's now playing the centres, he's named on the wing. West's got a fairly good side today too, Brian. They're full of A-grade players.
Yeah, well, we won't talk about that. Anyway, that's Stoney. He takes the ball up, and that's a good run. It was well over the advantage line, and wasn't much defence there to meet him, so it's a good run from Stoney. Gets up, plays the ball, way to Pope. There he is. There's the man we're talking about, Mr. Zahn. He takes the ball. He's playing in the second row at this stage. He gets up, plays the ball, gives it away to, who actually is playing hooker? We'll have to find that out. Oh, Mick Pope's had a shocker. He's had a look. Ooh. They want a piece of paper today. I'll give you the drum, viewers, but Mick's a seasoned campaigner, and oh, yeah, they all run in and have a bit of a word to him, but I don't think that'll worry Mick too much. Anyway, that's as the under-19s do their victory lap, a well-deserved victory lap, so sensational game. Then I'm still half stoked about that performance from those 19s, but anyway, get back to the action here. Hassel feed the scrum. West are going to win it, which they are. Gives it away to, I think it might be Robbie Watson wearing the headgear. I'm not real sure. It looks like Adrian Cheese. No, that's Guy Ball in the centres. There's something happening here. Is that Frost in amongst it? No one's swung anything yet, but yeah, Fraser McDonald's in there. He would have started that for sure. He's been stirring them up lately, Fraser. But that'll be a penalty to West for some reason. I didn't quite catch what that was for, Mama.
Brian's got me mystified. I don't know if Frost went in there. Looks pretty fired up today too, Alan Frost, you know.
Yeah, he's pumped for a big one. I'll give you the drum. We probably know him better than anyone there, guys. We heard him snoring last night, so... No, here they come, the 19s doing their victory lap, and they are absolutely stoked. Look at them. Oh,
they're running.
That's going to be trouble at the club tonight. I'll give you the drum. Oh. Anyway, congratulations to them. This is a joke. He's kicked the other side. That's not going to find it, but he has found it. That's not a bad kick. Anyway, I don't know who he is, but we'll just call him the guy with the headgear anyway. Okie doke, West will play the ball. They're 5 minutes into Brothers' territory. Gives the ball away to Van Gelder, who just lumbers up, pushes Frost over, and Frost uses him as a speed bump, and he's put to ground. That's Wood back to Hesse. Gives away to Troy Eaton, sporting a new haircut. He's a very dangerous player, Troy Eaton. They're going to have to watch him very closely today. Mick Pope's all over him like a bloody rash, but he'll go up and play the ball. Gives the ball away to Hess. Hess gives it away to Martin, who's actually out there in the starting lineup. And he'll put to ground the tackle by Alan Frost, getting through a bit of work early. Gives the ball away to, that's Van Gelder, and he's lumbering, and he's finally put to ground. Pearce goes to dummy half. First receiver is Hess. He receives the ball. A little kick back inside. That's plenty of cover there, and that's young Dwayne Appo out there at the moment. Brothers have made a few changes on to the original program here today. Anyway, we'll play on. Bondi getting involved from the wing. That's good stuff from Bondi. The wingers today need to get fairly involved. It's going to be a tough match up front. Gets the ball away to Pat Pope. He searches from the outside, gives the ball back on the inside to Zahn, and it's a good run from Zahn. Experienced campaigner Mr. Zahn is. Pope goes himself, shows it, throws a good pass to Pim. Pim spits it away to Fraser McDonald. He's got support outside. He doesn't need it. He's beaten one tackle, and he's finally put the ground on the halfway line. He'll get up and play the ball. And that's a penalty. Thank you very much, Mr. Esoff. That's a penalty to Brothers. I'll find touch, and the nerves are still settling, I think. Bomber?
Oh, well, both teams just settling in at the moment, Brian. I don't think it's either way at the moment. Both teams just going to plan at the moment. It's strange to see the big man Rob Crawford on the bench, but Brian.
Yeah. 35. Yeah, Rob did a groin injury the last fixture match, and if anyone knows how big his groin is, that will take a while to heal. Anyway, Capsy takes the ball, and he's met and put down the 30-metre line by enthusiastic Western Suburbs defence. He struggles to play the ball. It's Nathan Rhodes into dummy half, spits the ball out to Mick Pope, hits, spins, shocking ball back to Pim. That's a great pass to... that's Cameron Ellicott in the clear. He's bumped one. He's trying to speculate over the top. That's gone to a Western Suburbs player. So I think Brothers pushing the pass a little bit earlier there. There was no need of that. They had another 4 or 5 tackles up their sleeve. But anyway, that's a penalty. Troy Eaton's there pushing and shoving, and yes, and he's given the ball away, and he's given 10 minutes in the sim bin for back-chatting. Well, thank you very much. Frost plays the ball anyway. We'll get back to the action. He's met and about 10 Western Suburbs players, and he's going to pull it back. Don't tell me this is going to be a scrum. Frost didn't play it on the mark. Yeah, no, Brothers get the feed, so I don't really know what the call is there.
I wouldn't have a clue, Brian. That just mystifies me. I can't see the signal or anything.
No, Mr. Eastoff is, well, I can see now he's putting someone in the blood bin. That's Nixon. Can't see much claret coming from his melon from here, but I suppose if I took my sunnies off, I might be able to see, but I'll leave them more on courtesy of a big night last night. Now, this is Robbie Watson. He's running onto the field as a replacement for Nixon, who's just going to blood bin. Probably opened up by Mick Pope and a headbutt, and he couldn't handle it. Anyway, Pat Pope feeds the scrum. Frost is gone from that support they were going to use. Frost was telling me about that. But, Alan, you must pick the ball up before you run, my friend. Well, that's unfortunate for Brothers. West will have the feed. I'll probably get out of trouble here. Hess spits the ball back to Headgear. We don't... I don't... And that's a penalty to Brothers. Yeah, it's not as per program. You just burnt me a second. Anyway, he plays the ball. He'll take it. That's actually Shane Williams there. We've found out who it is now. He's actually wearing headgear to cover up the pigtail he normally wears in the back of his head. He gets to play the ball back to Hess, gets the ball away to Van Gelder. Van Gelder slips the ball away. Can't see who's on the ground, but he's put the ground. Hess, he gets the ball away to... that's Ball, actually. He's bumps and thumps over it. He's broken 2-3 tackles. He hasn't got the speed to get there. He's got support inside, and Mick Pope has absolutely taken him out in back play.
Off here, Brian.
Mick is going to probably find himself 10 minutes in the sin bin here if I'll call it early, but that was a shocking thing from Mick Pope. He's taken the support out in back play. And Brothers, yeah, he's given 10, rightly so. He can't do that sort of stuff, Mick Pope. But that'll give 10 minutes in the bin for Mick to think about what he just did then. But
ask me, Brian, that was just stupid. No need for it. I think they were well covered anyhow.
Yeah, well, there's no chance of the ball running the distance. He's wouldn't run outside on a dark night, that bloke. I'll give you the drum. But anyway, Hesse puts the ball in a touch, and Western in a very good attacking position. Pearce taps the ball. That's Robbie Watson. He lumbers up. Brothers aren't moving up in defence. They're going to have to start thinking about it now. They're on their own line. Watson gets up, plays the ball back to Pearce. Away to Hess. Van Gelder's a decoy, and he's absolutely hammered with a good tackle there from Zani. Anyway, gets up, plays the ball back to Hess. Hess gives it away to that Ball, and he's put the ground. Ball the bleeder. Van Gelder's got it. There's nothing on out there, and he's rightly put the ground, and good defence from Aaron Pym. Gets up, plays the ball. West on the attack. There's Hess. He's got plenty of options. Both sides now down to 11 men each. With 12 men each. There's one in the bin each. That's a good tackle from Cameron Ellicott working from Marker. He's called the tackle, and that's a changeover. Well, that's good work from Brothers. They've weathered the storm, Bomber, and they can look to ruck it out of here.
Well, hopefully, yeah, they'll go in a bit more enterprising attack. This making silly mistakes at the moment, Brian. That's putting them on the back foot. Just their own mistakes making them do the harder work. I think they're the better side today.
Yeah, you can say that, I suppose. But we're only 10 minutes in the game. How would you know, anyway? Anyway, brothers are rucking it out from their own danger zone. Pat Pope gives up, plays the ball, has a bit of a push and shove as per usual. Pim throws one of those magnificent dummies he's been known for over the years. Flicks the ball back to Zahn. Zahn just holding onto it, Zahn. Yeah, he's put the ground on the just shy of the 40-metre line. Frost, a dummy half, gives it away to Pope. Pope's got all the time in the world, spits the ball back to Frost again. Backing up is Fraser McDonald. He's got support on the outside. That's Leighton Armstrong, shooting down the sideline. He's beaten one tackle. No support inside, but he's finally put the ground, did the right thing, didn't force a pass. Leighton gets up, struggles to play the ball, away to McDonald. Pope's there. There's no runners within cooey for Pope. Pope won't need him. No, he's finally put the ground. Frost gets into dummy half. There's trouble out here for West on the left-hand side. If they can get it out. Here it goes. It goes to Rhodes. He dummies, spits the ball. He dummies again. Gives a shocking pass away. And that was try-time bombed. I can say that for sure, Bomber.
Oh, well, it's just the way it goes, Brian. They held on to it, and they've spilled it again.
Anyway, early days at the moment, and that's Robbie Watson just trying to use Rhodes as a speed bump. He pushes him over and, get on the mark, sir. Plays the ball back. That's Pearce. Gives it away to Hess. Gives it on to Van Gelder. There's a brothers player down. Looks like Stone, who was probably felt the weight of Van Gelder on top of him. Hess gets the ball away to young Mogsy. Shaney Martin runs the ball up. He's a lightweight, but he's pound for pound. Gives his best. Pearce in the dummy half. Hasn't played for a long time. That's a penalty to West. Who was that lazing in there? That's Frost. That's silly from Allen. He should have known better than that. They didn't even have to milk that one. He milked it for him.
Oh, they went for the milk then, Brian. I'm sure they did. Well, West to kick out. They're kicking to the other side again, Brian. It's not going to find touch this time. Oh. Only Appo come in at it too strong. Come in too early. It's gone over his head.
He has put a little pinky on that one, so he has touched it, and it'll still be a Western Suburbs feed. Chance here for brothers to try and get the ball back from the scrum. You can see Frosty with his hands on his head already. You better get them off. I'll give you the drum. Righto, Western Suburbs who are in a pretty good attacking position. Terrible day here at Solar Oval today. The wind's blowing. It's swirling around in the stadium here. Anyway, Hess gets the ball, spits it out. There's Williams. Williams holds the ball, gives the ball away to... he's coughed it up. Good work from Guy Ball. Picked up by Cameron Ellicott, and he makes it back to the 30-metre line. In the dummy half is Fraser McDonald. He takes a scoot, slips a one-handed ball away to Bond. Bond's getting very involved early in the game. Oh, that's an absolute speculator from Bondi, and brothers have paid the price for it. There was no need to throw that ball from Bondi on the second tackle, and Leighton Armstrong's forced into touch, as it is. So West once again live, and they'll get another scrum. Settle down's the call from the bench.
Yeah, wingers should know their job, Brian. That's to hang on to the ball and run. No need to throw passes like that.
And put it over the try line, of course. Yeah. Anyway, Hesse gets the ball, gives it away to Williams. Williams, oh yeah, that's his normal game, the chip and chase. He was taken out, but no, there's going to be play on here. Pope's going to take the ball. He's got plenty of time back there. He dummies. He's finally put the ground over there by Chapman. Pope gets up, plays the ball. Dwayne Appo in a dummy half, bit of a scoot, beats one, beats two. He's finally put the ground 20 metres out from the brothers' own line. Brothers going to have to regroup here and basically employ a kicking game. Work for 4 or 5 sets and then get the ball downtown. They're aided by a fairly strong breeze here today. That's Rhodes goes to dummy half. Fits the ball out to Zahn. Zahn is actually having a power of a game early. He's doing an immense lot of hit-ups. Rhodes goes to dummy half. Here comes Stone. He's deep, and that's a bloody good run. It's over the advantage line. Pops the ball back to Rhodes. He's backing up like every good hooker should, and he's put the ground in the middle of that damn cricket pitch. Callaghan in the dummy half. He spits the ball out to Pope. Pope, what's he going to do? He's put a bomb up. There's no chasers coming through on Hess. Pope arrives there now. Hess has mucked it. That's knocked back. Brothers pick it up, but I think that's going to be a West knock-on. Knock-on either way, but West knock-on first, so that'll give us a loose head and feed and 20 metres out.
Well, brothers with a great opportunity to score first here. Put the first nail in the coffin, Brian.
Yes, and plenty of nails to come today, I'll give you the... Anyway, it's Dwayne Appo's gone into halfback at the moment. And anyway, he gives the ball away to Pim. Pim's going to take him on himself, as a good campaigner does, and just takes the settler first up. Frost gets the dummy half. Goes for a bit of a scoot now. He's dodged the headgear. He's trying to speculate. Ellicott, here's try time. Put your head down, Cameron. For the corner. That was a good tackle. He's putting a touch. Oh, Williams is taking him into touch and a pretty good tackle, actually. I thought that might have been a try, but unlucky for Brothers. Anyway, West will get the feed 10 metres out from their own line, and at this stage, Brothers are going to have to just regroup a little bit. They're pushing passes on early in the tackle count, Bomber.
Yeah, you'd have to be a bit sus about this linesman too, Brian. It's the first linesman I've ever seen with sunglasses on.
Well, I've actually taken my sunglasses off to call this, because I can't see, and he's close to the action to me. So Hess gets the ball away to Robbie Watson. Robbie's tackled, put to the ground by Cameron Ellicott underneath. Cameron's come out of that worse for wear there. You think he's copped an elbow on the Adams apple. Gives the ball away to Moggs. Shane Martin. It's put to the ground by Callaghan, and some good enthusiastic defence. Martin gets up, plays the ball back to Pearce, gives it away to Hess. Hess on to, who's in the centres for, no, I don't know who it is, but anyway. This is Guy Ball. He bumps off Aaron Pym's tackle, flicks one out the back to, yeah, and young Jacobson's kicked that out in the full.
That's not the ball, is it? That bloke with the heck.
Yeah, that's Guy Ball. He's a bleeder from way back. That's why his head is taped up, because he bleeds all the time. Anyway, Brothers, of course, without Mick Pope, he's in the sin bin at the moment, and they'll need his steadying influence when he gets back on the paddock, hopefully. Should be a good combination today, the Pope brothers out there. Anyway, here's Paddy. He'll feed the scrum. Gives the way to Bondi. Bondi will take a ruck. It's a good run. He's well over the advantage line. He's put the ground smack bang in the cricket pitch. He gets up, plays the ball. Pope in a dummy half. Spits the ball out to Pym. Pym's well and truly over the advantage lines. Pops the ball back to McDonald. There's Armstrong. He's copped it up. It's straight in the arms of Chapman. He beats one. He dinks and weaves, and I think Rosie's going to put him to ground just shy of the halfway mark. Anyway, Williams in the dummy half. He's dangerous from there. He scoots away. There's trouble here. There's no one home for bloody Brothers, and Williams is going to scoot away and score. Pat Pope chases in vain, but there's nothing much he can do. That's a try early to Western Suburbs. Basically out of nothing. It's come from dummy half.
Well, it's just, yeah, Marcus not working there, Brian, I'd say. Marcus too slow to get up, and Williams took advantage of it and scored. All West...
Version to West. They lead 6-0. 17 minutes left on the clock in this first half. Pope brings the ball back to the centre of the pitch. Mounds are up for a kick-off. Of course, West are without a few of their players today. I see most of them carrying the water. They're running the water, so they mustn't be that injured if they can run out there and do that. Anyway, Pope kicks off, drives the ball deep down the Western Suburbs, picked up by the try scorer Williams eventually. Here he's got it now. He'll run across field. He's beaten. He's straight up through the middle again. There's support there. He's trying to shock and pass to Nixon, and that could have been another runaway try if Brothers have... Easiest way to tackle someone that's from a kick-off. You got a straight line of defence, but Williams just made him look silly and ran straight through the middle of them. But lucky for Brothers, the ball went to ground, and they'll get the loose head and feed. Pope feeds the ball. Pym takes the blind, goes himself, and he's put to ground by Hess. Pym gets up, plays the ball. Frost in dummy half, gives the ball away to Zahn. Zahn's tireless today. He's working hard in the hit-up factor. He gets up, plays the ball away to Rhodes. Rhodes away to Pope. Here's Mick Pope. He's back on the piece. He's back on the paddock. I want a piece of him. I'll give you the drum for that, mate. He's a very, very controversial player, as his brother is Paddy. Away to Frost. That's Rhodes backing up in the mid. He's having a good game, the hooker at the moment. He's backing up, doing all the good things. Pope in a dummy half. He won't go himself, will he? Yes, he has, and that is an easy try. Thank you very much, Mr. Esoft. Yes, he's blown the whistle. It's probably one of the softest tries you'll see here today, Bomber.
There's Pope, Paddy Pope's using his intelligence, throwing the dummy and just going straight over the try line under the sticks. It's an easy 6-pointer to Brothers, and they're back in the game.
Yep, this kick right in front of the post. He's been given the kicking duties in the G for today. And that's probably why, because he's put that straight over the black dot. Good kick from Armstrong, and Brothers now level the scores at 6 apiece with 13 minutes left on the clock. West will bring him back to the halfway. They'll regroup after that. Both sides now back to 13 men apiece with Troy Eaton back on the paddock. Mick Pope's also back on the paddock. Of course, they were sin bin for different offences. Anyway, this will be Ball who will kick off. He drives the ball down, aided by a bit of a breeze, straight down to Mick Pope's throat. He pops the ball away to Frost. There's no defence. That's a huge run from Frost because no one's actually moved up. They've only ambered about 15 metres off that kick-off. Bad work from West. Rhodes gets the ball away to Mick Pope. He bumps one, turns, passes to his housemate and Zahn. He struggles and gets to the 40-metre line. That's a good hit up from Zahn. Rhodes into dummy half, fires the ball away to Pope, gives it away to Callaghan, skirting down the blind side. There's an opening here for Jason, but he's elects to take the tackle, and they can't put the big man down. He gets up, plays the ball, way to Rhodes, way to Pope, puts the ball out to Pym. Here's Stone, use him as a dummy, way to Frost. Frost has got no support on the outside and was caught a little bit flat-footed, and he's put exactly the ground in the middle of that damn cricket pitch. He gets up, plays the ball, loses his headgear. Rhodes goes to dummy half, gives the ball away to Pym. Pym on to Pope. There's something on out here to the blind, but Pope's thrown a speculator over to Dwighty Appo, and that's touched that, and it's gone over the sideline.
Well, brothers, I think if they can hang on to the ball for their second six, they'll do a lot of damage today to West, but at the moment they're just making mistakes fairly early in the tackle count, and they're keeping West in the game.
Yeah, the game looks a little bit flat at the moment. We've just come off a sensational win by the 19s, and they got all of us up here in the commentary box on a high. So we're expecting bigger and better things today as the reserve grade carries on. That's Chapman out of dummy half. He beats one tackle, and he's put to ground in a good ankle-cutting tackle from Rhodes. He gets up and plays the ball. Gives it away to Martin. He spits the ball out to Hess, and that's the other Martin that goes in the dummy half. The hooker actually is Stephen Pearce. Used to play for Brothers in the under 19s for West. Gives the ball away to Nixon. Nixon beats an easy tackle there. Stone didn't quite line him up properly, and Eastoff's got him for offside. So I don't think they'll attempt the kick at goal. We'll wait and see what decision they do make. Matt Hess is the captain of Western Suburbs. Williams has got the ball, so you can bet your bottom dollar he's going to kick it. Yeah, he's going to kick for touch. So he finds touch. Yep, that's out. No, rightly so. The touch judge puts the flag up. Anyway, Eastoff marks his mark as they tap the ball on the way to Watson. He's obviously replaced, looks like Ball, who's actually injured. He won't take any further part in the game. Anyway, that's the way. That won't be any loss to West. That's Van Gelder, who's put to the ground. He plays the ball back to, it's a shocking pass from Pearce. That's gone to nobody. That's off a Brothers player. Play on. Yeah, the old stacks on the mill call there, and Eastoff is going to actually give Brothers the original knock on for that incident, Bomber.
Yeah, it looks like it's come off Brothers' hands, and it's a West feed, and only about 10 metres out, Brian, and looks like a good opportunity for them to score here. Hopefully Brothers can keep them out, but...
Yeah, well, it's 6-all here in the big game at the moment, and Brothers defending their own try line. 10 minutes left on the clock in this first half, so let's see what West can do with the pill. That's Martin goes himself from lock, and he's picked off in a good tackle from Pym, and McDonald over the top. He gets up to play the wall. Williams in the dummy half. He won't go himself. Gives the ball away to Hess. On to bloody Ball. Ball struggles. He pops the speculator out the back, and that's, thank you very much, that's a bonus for Brothers because that ball has gone forward. There is no try. So Brothers will get the loose head and feed 10 metres out from their own line, and that's a bit of a saviour for Brothers there, Bomber.
Yeah, West looking pretty enterprising there. Looked like Ball was going to go there, but it was good tackling there, and Brothers on the attack now. Paddy Pope feeds the strum.
Yeah, well, that's not the first time Ball's thrown a dead set speculator that's had a shock on that pass too. So Pat will play the ball after the scrum. Frost to dummy half, fires the ball out to McDonald. He runs across field. Have to straighten up shortly. He does straighten up, and he's made a pretty high shot there from Eaton. Gets the ball away to Mick Pope. Eaton chases from Marker, and Mick Pope just brushes him off and runs into a couple others. Throws an absolute shocker out the back, and that's been knocked on. And that pass wasn't on. Mick Pope should have known better than that. That's the second tackle. Brothers are in good field advantage, and they've basically just handed it back to West. Anyway, the scrum will pack. West once again with a mountain of ball in this first half, and Brothers are very called on to do a lot of defence in this first half, and lucky the score's only 6-all. Anyway, Hess gets the ball, gives it away to Williams. He's dangerous. Jinks and weaves. He's popped the ball back out to... That's Eaton. He fires the ball away to Ball. Ball's met, and a bloody good tackle from Cameron Ellicott under the knees. Good tackle from Cameron. Ball gets up, plays the ball back to Eaton, away to Hess. Van Gelder's a dummy, gives it away to Martin. I think you're better off giving it to Van Gelder because Martin isn't that big. But anyway, he gets up and plays the ball. Pearce to dummy half, gives it away to Hess. Hess gets it away to Nixon. They're in good for field position here on the third tackle in the centre of the park. Pass to dummy half, fires the ball away. There's no one out there, and that's the wrong way to pass it. Gives it back to Hess, inside to Robbie Watson, and he didn't really expect the ball, and he's rightly punished for it. Hess, scheming, drops an inside ball to Martin, who slips another ball away to Pearce. He gets the ball away to Williams. Williams is dangerous. He's topped another ball away, and that's Troy Eaton is in for a try. Brothers have sort of shut up shop there. They refuse to use the shoulder and punish somebody, but rightly so, they've sort of tried.
Well, it just comes back to the same old thing, brother. Brothers got to learn to control the ball a bit more here, Brian. They're making the mistakes and keeping West in the game, and that's all it is. I think Brothers are playing over the top of West at the moment, but with that much ball, they've got to win the game, haven't they?
The conversion has hit the post from Matty Hess, and the score now is 10-6. A pretty easy shot at goal, and he's hit the post, so a little luck there for Brothers. Pat Pope will bring him back to the halfway mark. Doesn't look to be struggling from that groin injury so far. He's just replaced Jason Callaghan. Pat Pope lines the ball up. He'll need a deep kick here, put West down in their own territory and put some pressure on them, hope for a mistake so they can probably get a try before half-time. 6 minutes to go in this first half. Pat Pope kicks off, fires the ball down. The breeze has just basically stopped at mid-air. Brothers have got a good chase through. They meet Williams and a good tackle. Frost led the way. He's put to ground Williams on his own 20-metre line. Pierce gets the dummy half. Slow play the ball from Williams. Gives it away to Hess. Hess on to Van Gelder. Van Gelder's... The snake is out there, is the call, is he? The snake? Oh, I haven't... Where is the snake? Bomber?
Getting up.
Yeah, the snake Tony McCulloch is on the paddock, and he did get a cheer when he went out there too from the spectators. Anyway, that's a little chip over the top from Matty Hess, and that's found touch, but that's a nothing kick. Brothers will get the loose head and feed in good territory here, so it's not a good ploy by Matty Hess, who was aided by a humongous breeze. He should have thumped that pretty deep because there was no one home for Brothers, and hopefully to sit up in the in-goal area and try and pin them down there, but that's being optimistic, I suppose. Anyway, Pat Pope feeds the ball, spits the ball out to Pim. Pim fires it away to McDonald. McDonald jinks, he beats one. He'll just take the settler, and he's met in a good tackle there from the Western Suburbs centre. McDonald gets up, he struggles to get up to play the ball. There's everybody in there at the moment. Raises the dummy half, fires the ball away to Pope. There's no one out here, and Cameron puts his hand up and says, I'll have a hit up, and he's put to ground by Martin and Williams. He's lost the ball in that tackle, and yes, thank you, Mr. Eastoff, that is a penalty to Brothers. That's a bit dubious, that one. I'll have to see that one on the replay, but I really thought that Cameron might have just let that one slip, Bomber.
I think he let it go, but Brian, the penalty is for being held a bit too long, I think. I think West Bay held him.
Well, who would know with Eastoff? Ellicott's the dummy, gives it away to Pim. Ball way to raise the dummy half. He's had a mountain of a game so far. Mick Pope hits and spins, pops it to Pim. On the way to Armstrong, he beats one tackle. He's dangerous. Armstrong, he's 10 metres out. He's finally put to ground. And Brothers in a great attacking position. Pat Pope will look to take it to the right. Michael dummies, goes himself, and he's put to ground. Pat Pope in the dummy half, what's he going to do? He takes the same side, he runs across field, and he's going to be put in a touch if he keeps running like that, but he stayed in. So that was a nothing play there from Brothers. Two tackles up their sleeve. McDonald goes to dummy half, fires the ball away to Frost. Frost throws a speculator. That's just gone nowhere, knocked back. Rhodes is there, as every good hooker is. Picks some crumbs up, and he's put to ground the last tackle. Frost, a dummy half, what is he going to do? He's not going to kick, is he? He goes himself. He puts a grubber in. That's not a bad sort of kick from Frost. There's a chase through there. But Western Suburbs have got out of their own dead ball line. Slow to play the ball, and spoiling tactics here from Western Suburbs. Martin, dummy half, he scoots away. He's met by Frost. Coming in late there is Robbie Crawford. Martin plays the ball away to Ball. He'll fires the ball away to this replacement who...
Headgear.
Headgear. We had another one of the headgears. A lot of headgear wearers out there today. Anyway, Pierce dummy half is a bit of a punch and a shove in the play of the ball. Williams is away again. He's head and shoulders the best player out there at the moment. That's touched by McCulloch. That's 6 to go, and West dive on it. They're going to have to contain this Williams. I think someone's going to have to put a good shot on him. Anyway, Hess to dummy half, fires the ball away to Nixon. Nixon's nowhere to go up the middle, and he's tripped. Is that a trip? We'll wait for the call here. It's just basically a wave of the hand by Eastoff.
Oh, offside.
Offside, we don't really know, but it's a penalty to West. And here they go again. They're attempting to kick to the far side of the paddock to use the breeze. Now, I find this amusing because I hope it doesn't go out, and that makes a fool of him, but he's made a fool of me, and that has gone out. So, anyway, West have got the ball. They'll tap it. And here comes Van Gelder. He lumbers up to the defence. He's met in a high shot by Mick Pope, and Mick's going to find himself in the bin again here. That is a dead set high shot, and he's got away with that one, Mick. I don't think that really hurt Van Gelder. There wasn't much in it. Mick Pope just led with a swinging arm there, and if you want to swing Mick, you want to fix him up. Anyway, Hessel kicked the ball out.
Brothers want to talk to themselves here, Brian. They're making too many mistakes, giving away too many penalties, and it's just going to give West so much ball they've got to bloody score.
Well, anyway, Van Gelder's right from that. He's flat the ball out the back to the centre, and I thought he knocked that on, but anyway, he gets up and plays the ball. Everyone's in there at the moment. Chapman gives it away to Hess on to Martin. He's pound for pound had a pretty good game, young Martin. He's taken the ball up pretty strong. Brothers should take a leaf out of his book, but anyway, that's enough raps for West. Eden fits it out to his... the young Jacobson. Williams kicks again as per usual, and Pat Pope has taken on the full, and they've creamed him. There's no need for that. They should know the rules that when you take it on the full, Paddy, yeah, he's not stupid. Pat's going to race back out to the... he's off.
Got to be off.
Send him off, sir. Easthoff's going to have to take control of this game very shortly. That is just absolute blatant elbow from... That was...
Calling out Paddy Pope here, bro.
Oh, no, that's ridiculous. That was dead set shocking work from Guy Ball, it was, who obviously didn't realise or read the rule book lately that Pat caught that on the in goal. He was quite entitled to race it out to the 20-metre line and take a tap. He's cleaned up for his efforts. The touch judges are in there at the moment. The hoot is gone for half-time. Easthoff's going to make a decision here. He's got no idea.
Joke, Brian. If it goes to West, that's an absolute bloody disgrace.
Well, it is. It basically should be a brother's penalty here. Pat should not have been interfered with by any of those Western Suburbs players, and they called out the wrong man here in Van Gelder. He had nothing to do with that from what I could see. Penalty to West. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe it. West are going to have an easy 2-point shot at goal here, and I don't know. Yeah, it's half-time. It's come at a crucial time in the match, but I really think those touch judges are going to have to have a bloody good look at themselves. That puts West in front 12-6 at half-time. So we'll take a well-earned breather while they have the Bundaberg Player of the Year presentation. West run off with a great cheer from the kids as they run past us, straight underneath us. Brothers just look enthusiastic.
I've had 2 operations on my knees, that might be worth it.
Welcome back to the second half in the reserve grade clash. Brothers down by 6 points to Western Suburbs. Easthoff's about to blow time on, and we'll take it from there. Here it goes. That's ball that kicks off, gives it straight down to Ellicott. That's a shocker. Oh, that was a comedy of errors there. We got away with that one pretty lucky. Anyway, Zahn picks up the ball up, gives away to Rhodes on to Mick Pope. He gets across the advantage line before he's fallen over by Nixon underneath in the tackle. Rhodes a dummy half, gives away to Pope. Pope on to McCulloch. McCulloch drops his hip and is met the ground. He's still not put the ground that easy anyway. Rhodes in the dummy half. Pope says, let's get out of here. He finally gets kicked. Well, that's touched. Onside, Frosty, have a go at it. Oh, he couldn't quite get the bounce there from Frost, and the Western Suburbs player and Jacobson's put the ground in defence by the Fish. Anyway, Van Gelder takes the ball up. He's met by Frost and Crawford. Good defence. They put the big bloke on his back, and that's what Brothers are going to have to do, is to slow the play of the ball down so they can regroup. Pierce, the dummy half, gives the ball away to Hess on the headgear, and yeah, that's a good tackle there from Aaron Pym round the legs. Snake chases from Marker, gives the ball away to Martin. Martin is met and put straight to ground the cricket pitch, and he's lost the pill. He's lost the pill out of that. What's happening behind us there? There's another camera coming up at the moment. There's press and media everywhere up here at the moment, and it's a bit hard to concentrate. But anyway, Pat Pope's got the feed. He's put the ball back, gives it away to Fraser McDonald, who takes on the defence, and he's met in a fairly good tackle from the Western Suburbs player. Frost to dummy half. What's his options? He fires the ball away to Pope onto Crawford. Crawford's straight in the middle of the cricket pitch, and he's beaten one, and he's a hard man to put down, Robbie Crawford. He's finally put to ground 40 metres out from the Western Suburbs line. Pope gives the ball away to Pym. Pym's looking dangerous at the moment. He throws that usual dummy. He's beaten one. He's still going Pymmy. He's throwing the ball inside to Frost. Frost is throwing a good ball, but it's unfortunately it went to ground. But anyway, That's McCulloch with it. He'll play the ball back to Rose. That marker's offside, sir. Give him a penalty. Rose does the right thing, and he's just met in a high shot there. That'll be his second offence. I'm sure that's Robbie Watson. He's headhunting all day, and he's been lucky to get away with those things. But brothers should take the 2 here and try and get the scoreboard back to 12-8. Lines the ball up. He's on the 20-metre line. It's a fairly easy kick for Leighton. He's got the assistant of the breeze in the second half behind him, so let's see what he can do with this one. He moves in. He's put that away to the right-hand side. It was sweetly off the boot, but unfortunately didn't have it through the middle of the post. Anyway, it's a let-off from West. They'll regroup here, and that'll be Pierce. It'll come up and tap the ball, and they'll get play back into action. Oh, it's a dropout, sorry, yes. It's my rules. I've just actually gone through. Yeah, I'm talking about a rule book. I don't know the rules myself. Anyway, Dwayne Yappo picks the ball up. He's got a mile of time in front of him before he's met by the Western Suburbs defence, and a bit of a push and a shove there from Ball, who's discarded his head. He doesn't think he's going to bleed. He's taken the bandages off. Anyway, Mick Pope takes the ball, and Mick actually fell there in the tackle, and he's put the ground, fell straight into the pitch as it is. Pope gets the ball away. He's got runners everywhere. Gives it away to McDonald. McDonald, nothing much happening down that blind side, so they adopt to throw it the other way through Pope. Gives it back to Pim. Pim throws another one of those dummies. There's no runners on the inside there for Pim, and he's put to ground. Rose gets the dummy half, gives the ball away to Pope. Pope fires the ball away to... Oh, Zahn was in a clear in the gap there, but he's dropped it. Also knocked on by Western Suburbs, so that'll be a scrum, Bomber.
Yeah, mate, it's just still a comedy of errors here in the reserve grade game, isn't it? You know, no one's really asserting their authority and hanging on to the ball. I think, you know, the first team that picks up the rack and stays with the ball and gets into it, I think they'll be the ones that goes ahead. Yeah, well, Hess is trying to feed this scrum. We'll take an opportunity moment to thank our sponsors today. Travelland, Forex, and of course the Burnett Sawmill. But anyway, Hess feeds the ball, gets the ball away to Williams, who's going to have a go at him this time. He's not going to kick it unusually. He's the chip and chase merchant of Bundaberg Rugby League. Oh no, there's a penalty. That's going to go to Western Suburbs surely. No, it's gone to Brothers. I didn't think Frost was marking up correctly there, but Easthoff's made a liar of me, and it's a penalty to Brothers. Pat Pope takes a quick tap. He gives the ball away to Frost. Frost is just going to take a hit up, and he's manhandled to the ground by Robbie Watson. Gets up, plays the ball, Pope dummy half, gives the ball away to Pim. Pim, McCulloch overran the ruck. He's there now in support, away to Pope. Here's Crawford loomering up. He's put the ground. Brothers aren't hitting the advantage line with any venom. They seem to want to stop in the tackles. Anyway, Pat Pope gets the ball away to McDonald. He puts his head down, and that's the way to run, and that's straight through. He's nearly run over the dead ball line. He's finally put the ball down. That is a try. Yes, Mr. Easthoff blows a try, and that's Brothers back in the game.
Well, that's the way they do it, Brian. See, no mistakes. Hell on the ball, enterprising set of 6, and they score. I think that's what Brothers need to do to win this game.
Correct.
A bit closer than he was in that previous penalty kick he had that he pushed to the right-hand side, so let's hope he puts this down the middle. Yep, he sure has. That's a good kick from Leighton Armstrong, and Brothers are now back in front in this ball game. 12 all, is it?
Certainly 12 all.
Yeah, it is 12. Yeah, sorry about that, viewers, but it is 12 all with 28 minutes to go. So there's plenty of time in this game, and if we go to extra time again, we'll be standing up here in the wee twilight hours of the evening calling the aggro game. But anyway, that ball kicks it off. It's held up in the breeze again. Pimmy's taken it over the back of his shoulder like every good cricket player does on the run, and he's put it to ground. There's a bit of a push and shove there from Pim. He gets up, plays the ball, gives away to Rhodes, gets away to Pope. Pope on Armstrong, the goal kicker, and he's put to ground on the 30-metre line. Rhodes gets the dummy half. Armstrong gets up, struggles to get up to play the ball, fires the ball away to Pope, onto his brother, Michael, the older brother, of course. That's a shocking ball. Williams has picked it up. Mick Pope's going to have to get ball security on in his game plan today because that's a silly ball, and Western Suburbs now in a good attacking position. If Williams can get up to play it, he's finally played it. Way to Pierce, onto Hess. That's Watson, and it's a good tackle around low from Fraser McDonald. He's held on the 30-metre line. He gets up to play the ball. Pierce is a dummy half. Presses the ball away to Hess onto Van Gelder. He hasn't been dangerous today. He's been easy pickings for the Brothers' defence, and they put him to ground. It takes 3 men to put him to ground on the 20-metre line. He gets up, plays the ball back to Pierce, onto Hess. There's Troy Eaton, slips a lovely ball, but Martin overran that, and that's a knock on by Western Suburbs. Eaton's been a little bit quiet today. He's the danger man, along with Williams, that brothers have to watch, and hasn't got involved early, Bomber.
Yeah, brothers going to pick up their ball security in their own half, Brian. They've got to learn they've got to get out before they can, out of their own half, before they can look like attacking, I think. But, you know, seem to be throwing those silly balls.
Isn't ball security a big thing these days in the game? But anyway, that's Paddy Pope struggles away from dummy half. And he's put the ground the 30-metre line. Frost gets the dummy half. What's he going to do, Frost? Run himself? Yeah, he'll take a settler, Frost. That's beats one, ducks under one, and he's throwing a shocker out the back, and that is absolutely disgraceful from Mr. Frost. There's no need to do that. And Western Suburbs have got the ball, and that's Martin with the pill. He's got no runners on the outside. He elects to take the tackle, and he is hurt in that tackle. That's a good tackle from McCulloch, and Pym basically twisted him in half in that tackle.
Well, they call him the snake for anything. For nothing, Brian, he definitely does go out there to hurt people, I think.
Yeah, he is the snake. He is an evil man. Stay away from him. Anyway, Hess gets the ball away to the headgear man, the front row, and he's covered up like a chicken cat. Brothers looking a bit enthusiastic in defence now. Pierce gets the ball away to Hess, gives it away to Williams. He skirts the blind, and he's met a pretty good tackle around the legs there from McCulloch, and he just bumps him off, and he's put the ground on the 20-metre line. Western Suburbs with a few tackles up their sleeve now. They'll play the ball to Pierce, gives it away to Hess. Hess gets it out to Eaton. Eaton jinks and steps. He's the danger man. They've put him to ground finally, so he'll get up and play the ball. Pierce gets the dummy half. Fires it away at first receiver, Hess. Hess says, let's go to the air. He puts the ball up in the air. There's plenty of time for McDonald. There's no one taking it on the full. It's a knock-on by Brothers. No, they've got away with that one. Brothers have... I thought that came off the hand of Aaron Pym, but referee Brian Eastoff says no. Anyway, Brothers will ruck it out through Warren Wimbus is out on the paddock. Replacement made on the Brothers side. He's on for Bondi. So Wazza will get probably the last 25 minutes of this game on the paddock. Good to see. Anyway, we'll ruck it out. That's Zane gets the dummy half. Cameron Ellicott gets up to play the ball. Zane goes himself. Bit of a settling scoot. We need Mick Pope to hit one up the middle right now. And here he comes. There's Mick Pope. Takes the ball up. Nothing silly, Mick. Just go to ground. They can't put the big man down. They finally put the big man on the ground. Straight to his back. Right, it's a dummy half. And Pope, slow play the ball, Mick. Get up, play it. Gives it away to his brother, Paddy. So Pat says, let's get the hell out of here. Kicks it downfield. Straight over the head of the fullback, Jason Eadie. It's bouncing. Eadie says, I'll let it go. He's going to have to take it. There's a chase coming through from Brothers. Crawford's leading the way, and Crawford's just let him get away. And Atho's picked him up. That'll be... they'll play the ball there, and that's another one of those mysterious headgear men go to dummy half and take a settling scoot while their forwards get back. Western Suburbs making wholesale changes here on the bench. They're obviously struggling, the big man with the heat. Eaton's dangerous. He jinks. He gets a ball away to Hess. Hess on to Williams. Williams fires a ball out to Mr. Dwayne Kent, who should not be playing on the wing. He's not that quick. Kent gets up, plays the ball, fires it back to Williams. Williams to Hess, on to Nixon. Nixon brushes away Wimbus. He's put to ground by Zahn. Western Suburbs with some sort of roll here at the moment. Pierce gets the dummy half, fires the ball away to Hess. Hess has got options either side. He elects to drubber kick through. Frost is there to back up, but that was good second line play from Pat Pope in the covering role there. He's picked that pill up. Frost fires a speculator out the back to McDonald. McDonald jinks on a 10-cent piece, and he's all hay, and he's bumped one off and takes 3 or 4 defenders to finally put McDonald to the ground. Frost goes to dummy half. What's his options? It should be a penalty there. McDonald can't get up to play the ball. Pope's got the pill. He's got runners and his brother's outside, but Pat elects to take the ball and he's put the ground exactly on the halfway mark. Frost to dummy half. No, Brothers haven't got any runners there at the moment. Frost goes himself, throws another one of those pills out to Cameron Ellicott on the charge. This is good to see from Brothers. And Cameron's put down 20 metres out. He gets up to play the ball. Donny up out of dummy half. Away to Pym. Pym hits the line. Dummies, throws it back inside to Frost. Frost has got no runners on the outside. Here they come now. There's Cameron Ellicott. It was a good one-handed pick-up by Cameron, and he's put the ground 10 metres out. Frost back to dummy half. Away to Pope. Pope says, let's go to the air. He's a shocking kick from Pat. It's gone backwards. It's plucked out of the air by a Brothers player, but it's in the hands of Western Suburbs, and that is a penalty. Offside is the call. So Brothers get a penalty right adjacent to the sticks. Bomber, what will they do?
Oh, I think it's a golden opportunity, but I think they've got to go for it, Brian. I think they've got to go for the try. I wouldn't go for the kick, but it looks like they're going to go for the kick. But
yeah, well, they're not listening to you.
Not many people do, Brian. But I think Brothers seem a bit more enthusiastic now. Like players like Alan Frost seems to be getting involved a fair bit more and throwing those long passes out to the backs, and they seem to be making a lot more ground. West, on the other hand, seem to be on the back foot, making the mistakes, and the only thing that's keeping Brothers from making a big score is we've wiped it up. And it looks good. Yes, it's good. That's another 2 points. Brothers go ahead, 14-12. Brothers with lots of replacements on in the second half. There's a few new players seem to be being a bit more enthusiasm, I should say, into the side, and the defence and attack seems better. The only way, if Brothers cut down on the mistakes in this half, I think they'll come out quite easy winners. West to kick off, and it's Williams. Williams?
Yeah, Williams drives the ball down deep into Brothers' territory, caught by Pat Pope, gets the ball away to McDonald, and McDonald gets it just over the 30-metre line. He gets actually over the 40-metre line. It's a good run from McDonald. He gets up slowly to play the ball away to Rhodes. He's got options either side. He elects to take Mick Pope, and Mick Pope hits it up the centre of the paddock. Mick Pope goes to ground, Rhodes to dummy half. Pat says, let's get out of here, kicking on the third tackle. Pat drives it down deep. He's in good field position here. He's going to let that roll. That's going to go over the dead ball line. So an unfortunate kick from Brothers, but a good idea to basically play West down their own half. That's where they're going to win it.
Hold them down their own 20, Brian. I think it's quite a handy kick.
But anyway, West can regroup now. The forwards will get back, and oh look, no, doesn't seem to be much enthusiasm there from the Western Suburbs players. And Nixon says he puts his hand up and has a ruck, and he's Brothers aren't actually putting the player on the ground. There hasn't been any stinging defence in this game, which we'd like to see. But anyway, that's Hess gets the ball away to the replacement there, number 15. That's probably why he is a replacement. He's put to ground, gets up, plays the ball away to Hess, and Hess fires the ball away to Troy Eaton, and that is a good tackle. That's what I was asking about more. They must have heard me. Pim puts him to ground. Eaton gets up, plays the ball away. Back to Williams. He elects to kick. That Breeze has actually held it up, and it's straight down the throat of Dwayne Appo, and he takes him on. He beats one, and that's a good Brothers in good field territory, I should say, with another 5 tackles up their sleeve. Pope to dummy half, fires the ball away. Here's Cameron Alcott getting involved from the centres, and that's a good ruck from Cameron. He's well and truly over the advantage line. Zahn is obviously playing hooker now. He's gone into dummy half. That's off his boot. Play on, says Eastoff, and he's scooted out of dummy half and picked off in defence. Pope gets the ball away to Pim. Frost is running. Frost has got options here. Leighton Armstrong's a dummy. That's a shocking ball from Frost. It's off Armstrong's chest, and it's gone down to Jason Eadie, and he's picked it up, and he's a bit of room to move here for Eadie, but Mick Pope comes in with the knees over the top, and that's fixed him up. He gets up, plays the ball, fires away to Hess. Hess has just been first receiver all day today. I'd like to see Matthew get more involved in the game if West are going to get any chance of winning this one. Gets up, plays the ball away. The replacement is into Hess again, all the way to Martin. Pound for pound, there's him and Hess look exactly the same, about the same fighting weight. Hess gets the ball, gives it away, dummies to Nixon, fires away to Williams. Williams throws it to Eaton. There's trouble here. Eaton's away. Have we got the pace to cut him down? Pat Pope's there, and Pat Pope has had a ball and all tackle. That's a great tackle from Paddy Pope and cover defence from the veteran halfback. Gets the ball away to Hess. Hess and Pat Pope's changed from marker, and he's given the ball away. He's slipped another nut out the back to work. That's Williams. That's Martin has put to ground. Brothers going to have to regroup here. There's a lot of players struggling to get back on side for the Fish. Gets up, plays the ball. Kent fires it away to, that's ball, strong, goes to the line. That was a great tackle down low to cut him short of the line. Hess to dummy half. What's he going to do? The scheming little halfback for the Western Suburbs. Fires the ball away to Kent. That's not the man he wanted to get first off, I'm sure. But anyway, he'll get up and play the ball. Williams into dummy half. This is the man they have to watch. He fires away to Nixon. Nixon turns his back. Gives it back to Williams. Williams is touched by McDonald. That's 6 to go for the Panthers, and they can regroup now and start to work and set up a platform to try and get in front of this game. Anyway, that's away to Martin. Martin Jinks, and he's met and tackled by Warren Wimbus. There's trouble here. They've got a Brothers player down injured. Eastoff's called time off, and we'll try and work out and make out who it actually is.
Number 16, it could be the replacement hooker, Nathan Rhodes, is it?
No, Nathan Long plays for Cronulla. Well, he's not long got out there, and looks fairly serious for Lee. Let's hope he's right to continue tomorrow on the Mad Monday pub crawl. So we'll keep you updated on how his progress is going. Hess gets the ball away to Mangalda. Frost chases from marker and doesn't do anything. He just fell off his legs. He's put to ground by Mr. Callaghan. West on a great attacking position at the moment, gives the ball away to Williams. Williams fires a forward pass, yes, and it was a great call by myself and Mr. Eastoff, and that is forward. So, Brothers off the hook here. That was an ideal opportunity for West to mount some pressure.
Oh, yeah, Brothers seem to go off the hook from a West mistake there, and they need to contemplate and make no mistakes and get out of their own half now. But the only thing I wish for at the moment is wish we had toilets up here, Brian.
Yeah, well, let's see what they can do. Pope fires the ball away to Pym. Veteran campaigner, Mr. Aaron Pym, one of the true legends of the game at Brothers. Fires the ball away to another one of the legends, that's Pat Pope. Gives it away to Robbie Crawford. Crawford's put down about 25 metres out from their own line. Brothers will look to work a set of 6 here and drive the ball down deep. Stone's back on the paddock and he's looking fresh after that little bit of a break he's had. That's a good run from Stone. He's well and truly over the advantage line. Zana dummy half gives it away to Cameron Ellicott. He's also on the steam. There's no one there. He's finally met in defence and put down 40 metres out. He'll get up, play the ball. Zane's hurrying to get up. Come on, get up, he says. And Zane gets the ball. Gives it away to Pope. Pope's got runners and Frost. Frost has hit the advantage line. He's put to ground. Frost couldn't slip the ball away that time. Gives it away to Zane. Zane on the Pope. Pope elects to go to the air. That's a better kick from Paddy Pope this time. That puts pressure on the Western Suburbs. Pat got the bounce. It's off his chest. That's a knock-on by Brothers. Frost was through there to dive on it, but that's a knock-on off Paddy Pope, and there'll be a changeover, and Western Suburbs can regroup here. They are walking, the Western Suburbs players. I can see that from where I am sitting. They are struggling. Anyway, that ball goes into dummy half, and he'll take a lumbering ruck out, and he's easy pickings for the Brothers markers. Gets the dummy half. That's a shocking ball. That is a terrible ball.
I think it's turned around here, Brian. I think West, they're getting tired and they're making the mistakes, and Brothers should take advantage of this and score, hopefully.
Can we call that the turning point in this game? We'll wait and see whether you can make or break. Here goes Brothers. Aaron Pinn feeds the scrum. Oh, it's picked up from Frost from the back of the scrum. Frost is throwing it to nobody. Picked up by good hands there from young Uppo, and he's put to ground. And a tackle out there. Frost goes from dummy half himself. He's trying to inject himself into the game, try and lift his teammates. He switched from dummy half, but he was easy pickings there. No way through for Frost. Back to Uppo. Pope gets the pill. Dummies to his brother Paddy, his brother Mick, because that is Paddy with the ball. So Paddy gets up to play the ball back to his brother Mick. Oh, there's Popes everywhere at the moment. It's pretty hard to call this game, but that's Mick Pope who's put in the ground. Mick Pope gets up to play the ball. Gives it away to Frost. Frost goes himself. There's no glory hunting there for Frosty because you can't score from there, Alan. Feed it out wide, gives it away to Pope. Pope's a little grubber through. West will be caught in the in-goal area, and he had no... Oh, that's terrible play from West. They've thrown in the towel because he had no... He didn't even try to get out of the in-goal.
That's shocking, Brian. You know, most people have an attempt at it, but just to jog over the dead ball line, just a dead giveaway, he had nothing to do with Brothers' defence there.
Yep, as our co-commentator would say, he's turn it up. But anyway, that's Cameron Ellicott got the ball. He's beaten one tackle. Cameron's looking strong. He's coming into the game himself at the moment, which is good to see. His enthusiasm will rub off on the rest of the players. Here's Mick Pope. He drops the hip, pops a great ball away to Pym. Pym gives it away to Uppo. Uppo backing up. Oh, he's just actually cut down a fairly good tackle close to the line. That's a try save from Western Suburbs. Uppo gets up slowly to play the ball. Feed it out wide, says Pimmy. Pope, there's a dummy through from Frost. On to Crawford. He slipped the ball out the back. That's gone to ground. Frost is throwing it back to Stone. Stone says, I'll have a go at the line. He's met in a tackle by Van Gelder. Stone is injured in that tackle. He does not look healthy. Eastoff will call time off here that he does not look well.
Brothers trying a little bit too hard here. I think they need to just speed up the play of the ball. We'll give them the advantage to win here, I think.
It's Jason Stone who's leaving the field. He looks in all sorts of trouble, Stoney. I'd say it looks like a severe bout of concussion.
Looks like we've got the feed, but Brian?
His legs are fairly wobbly there, so he can't get up to play the ball. So Eastoff has actually decided he lost the ball in the tackle, so Western Suburbs will get the feed. Stone, he's in all sorts of trouble. It's not a pretty sight. But anyway, West have got the ball. He fires it away to Eaton. Eaton can score from here if they don't watch him. He's giving the ball away to young Jacobson. Pat Pope's there in cover defence. tries to stand Popey up, but Popey's cut him down a good
Just
tackle.
see that goose step, right?
It was a good goose step. Gave the Campese to be proud of that one. Anyway, the ball gets away to the Western Suburbs replacement, and mind you, there's plenty of replacements out there for West. I can look down at their bench. They've got most of their starting lineup on the bench at the moment. Anyway, here's Van Gelder on the charge. Callaghan lines him up and puts him in. Puts him to the ground. Callaghan and Robbie Crawford over the top, lending assistance with his groin. But anyway, that's a nothing ball. That bloke who is playing. Yes, it is Western Suburbs hooker. Here goes Williams. He's away again. What's the Western Suburbs hooker name? Is Stephen Pearce. He's having a shocker from dummy half. He's going to have to watch his hands. Anyway, gets the ball away to Hess. Hess on to Eaton.
Pearce off, right?
Eaton doubles, Pearce off. Away to Eaton. Eaton gets the pill. Western Suburbs have rallied now. They've that's a ball out to Ball, and he's bumped off Armstrong. He's going to run straight out the top of Wazza. Wazza's held on. That's no try, sir. That is no try. No, it's not, but he's given it. But anyway, that is probably what we were saying about 5 minutes ago. We're looking for a turning point. That could be it, Bola.
Oh, missed that one, Brian. I don't know exactly what happened there.
Terrible decision. I thought he was well and truly short.
No shortage of these close games, but Brian, I'll tell you that.
No chance, yep, and rightly so. He's dead set made a fool of me, I'll give you the drum. I thought he was no chance. That was a shocking kick off the boot. The breeze got hold, straightened up, and he's put over the post, and Western now with the luxury of a 4-point lead, but Brothers have still got a converted try, and they're back in front. There's 9 minutes to go. This is pressure stuff. Paddy Pope about to restart the game. He's got the 8 of the breeze. Pat should be able to drive this deep, but that's not a good kick off the boot. He kicks it down, straight down. Oh, nearly a knock-on, nearly in the touch. Oh, young Jacobson picks the ball up well, and he's beaten a couple of tackles there, and he's put the ground on the 20-metre line. Brothers are going to have to rally now. Get the fish call going. I can hear it from here. Anyway, here's Van Gelder, and he lumbers over the advantage line. He's met high by Frost, who, with assistance of McCulloch, he's put to ground. Pearce, dummy half, fires a better ball away to Hess. Gives it away to Williams. Williams has chipped him chase. There's nothing on there. That's just basically giving the ball straight back to Brothers. So here we go. Brothers in good attacking position with 5 tackles up their sleeve. Pat Pope gets to play the ball away to Wazza. Wimbus getting involved from the wing. He takes a ruck, and that's a good ruck from Warren. He's well and truly over the advantage line, and Brothers can regroup and get set from that. Dummy half, slight knock on there, but no, that has been missed by the referee. And anyway, Mick Pope lumbers up, and there's 30 metres out. Mick Pope struggles to play the ball, gets it away to Frost. Pope, they're trying to rally the rest of this team, those 2 blokes. Zahn, holding it, Zahn, yep, he's put to ground, and they're 20 metres out. Bomber rejoins me, he's been to the toilet. Lucky bugger. But anyway, Pimmy's got the pill. Pimmy throws the speculator out of the back. Brothers are going to have to play catch-up football, and McCulloch will go himself here, and he's cut down short. The option was to throw it wide, but Tony couldn't get the ball away, and he's hurting that tackle. This is going to slow the momentum for the Brothers. So
Still wide,
it's still on. Pope can see it. He's thrown out to Zahn, away to Ellicott. Ellicott got numbers. Back yourself, Cameron. He's over. Do beauty. That can be a draw or a victory.
Oh, we have a game on our hands here, Brian. This is just one game after another. What can we do? I mean, it's all tied up, but hopefully Brothers will come through this time. It's a great long ball by Paddy Pope. Good pick-up by Ellicott. Oh, who did he go first? Yeah, Cameron. Well done, mate. He's had a long walk down there.
Where'd you go?
Hey, Tom, you haven't missed a thing.
Have a look. Leighton Armstrong attempt the kick from out wide. He moves in. He's punched it wide. Well, an even more game at the moment as I catch my breath because it's a long walk downstairs to the toilet. I'll give you the drum. But anyway, a few worries for Tony McCulloch. He's been carried off in the in-goal area there. So Brothers are stoned, obviously knocked out. The bench looks a little bit thin at the moment. There's actually no one sitting on it, so could be trouble. Cameron gets a well-earned breather. He's played a good game so far. Williams takes a shot. That hasn't gone 10. Thank you very much. And that is a cardinal sin. Don't even touch it, Zani. Thank you very much. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It's 18 all, and I think if Paddy Pope, he might have a shot for goal. He's got the wind right up his clacker at the moment, so it's an option. No, he elects to take touch. Brothers are all blessed, actually. God blessed by Pat Pope being out there. He is a field goal expert, Paddy, so hopefully that's probably what's up his sleeve. He'll work a set of 5 to the post and just pop her over for a 1-point victory. But that's an early call anyway. I'll get back to the action now. Pim gets the ball. Here comes Callaghan on the charge. A good run from Jason. He's beaten one tackle and he's put the ground 20 metres out. Brothers in a great attacking position at the moment. Raise the dummy half. Fires the ball away to Mick Pope. Mick Pope hit the line. Head down, son. That's the way to go. It's a good run from Mick Pope. Oh, yeah, Mick nearly threw the silly pill, but he held on to it. Paddy Pope's there. He looks for Frost. Nothing there for Allen. It's 3 tackles gone. It's a bit of a hospital pass for Frost, but anyway, it's a shocking play of the ball. Gets it away to Pope. Pope jinks and weaves. Oh, 5 minutes on the clock. What's going to happen here? Anyway, Frost in the dummy half. It's Pope. Slow, gets up to his feet to play the ball. You can't do that. You need to win this game, Paddy. Gives it away to Rhodes. Dummy up like a good back. He deserves a try, that man. He's had a bloody good game. Field goal here. Pat Pope set. Pimmy's going to give him cover. Give him cover, Pimmy. Paddy, drop it. Drop it on your foot. That's straight through the clacker. Straight through the little middle and hide it a little. And I called that one a beauty.
Oh, that was a great effort, Brian. A good call, mate. It was always going to be easy for Paddy Pope. He is an expert at the field goal, and he did it so easy. Even with West flying up on him, seemed like he had so much time. That's a sign of a good player, Brian.
West, no, they're in trouble now. First time they've raced back for a kick-off. Williams spits it out. He doesn't attempt the short kick-off this time. Gets it down to Dwayne Appo. He won't drop it, and he takes the ball up. And he's met an enthusiastic defence from West. They realise now that they're behind on the scoreboard. There's 4 minutes left for their season, basically. So let's see what they can do. Mick Pope takes it up. Slow it down, Pope. There's 4 minutes on the clock. You can work a set of 5 here from the fish and just get it out of here. On the way to Callaghan. Callaghan's been impressive since he's come back on the field after that stint in the on the bench. Gets up, plays the ball away to Rhodes, gives it away to Pim. Pim, in his veteran season campaigner, knows only one way, and that's throw up the middle, and that's the way to settle the younger players down. Brothers will have the edge here because of the experience of these players, like 2 Popes and Aaron Pim. Pope fires one up, that's going to bounce.
Sensational kick too, Brian.
Yeah, great kick from Paddy, straight down the throat of Edie. Yeah, great kick. Good call, Bomber, one of your best. Anyway, he fires the ball away. That's Jacobson out there, and he's met the ground. He's got up. He's going to go into touch. Yes! Good work. He should have went to ground, son. You're not bigger than the game.
I told you it was a great kick. He ployed for that one, Brian. It was a good kick downfield. It was a long kick. Brothers using this breeze to advantage, and I think this time they could press home the point, and I think they've got this game won, Brian.
Yeah, field goals have been the essence and importance of the day today. 19s were... field goal got them in front, but eventually a few more tries got them in front. But today we see in the reserve grade clash a 19-18 score with 2 minutes on the clock as it just clicked over to the big number 2. Anyway, Pim fires the ball away to Crawford. Crawford will do nothing silly here. Yeah, he takes the tackle. Could be the last time he gets tackled on the cricket pitch. Anyway, Mick Pope. Yeah, that could be the last time Mick Pope gets tackled on the cricket pitch. Let's get off the pitch, they say, and they'll fire the ball away to Paddy Pope. Slow play the ball from Mick, which is good stuff. Gives it away to Pimmy. Pimmy's dummies again. He's been the difference out there today as Aaron Pim and Paddy Pope, the halves combination. Anyway, Brothers driven backwards, and that's a attacking raid. Gives it away to Pope. Pope on to Crawford. It'll be Crawford's second hit up in this set of 6. And
so they don't shut up shop too early here, Brian.
They won't shut up shop. They're not a Cronulla side. Pat Pope has another shot at field goal. This one's not as good as his first one. It's taken by Eddie in the field to play. So play on. Was a Wimbus is there, and a great tackle from Wyatt. What a great chase from the winger that was. He gets up and plays the ball very slowly. He can't afford to do that. They're the ones that are behind the scoreboard. There's 1 minute left on the clock. That's Chapman. Chappie's away. He's ducked under everybody else.
Wimbus again.
Oh, great chase from Wazza Wimbus from Marker. Gets the ball away. Here's Van Gelder. Van Gelder, he's just easy pickings this time of day. He's not the man that should have the ball at the moment. West needs speed. Anyway, here's a danger man. He's in the dummy half. He'll chip and chase. That's going to be straight down the throat of his own throat, and he's picked it up again. So he basically made 15 yards with that movement. Gives it the ball away to Pearce, onto Hess. Hess onto Williams. Williams runs across field, fires a one-hander out the back to nobody. ball's gone to ground. Chapman's mucked it up. And a great chase through there from Armstrong, and he's put to ground. Western Suburbs lost a good 20 metres in that attacking rate. He gets up to play the ball. No penalties from Brothers. Don't be stupid. Hess, he knows we've lost it. He throws the ball away to Eden. Eden skirts wide. He's quick, this man. Yeah, what a great tackle from Crawford running out wide. He's thrown the ball out back. And that's even better. That's a changeover, and that's the grand final. No penalties here. Ladies and gentlemen, stand up and cheer for Brothers once again this year, because this will be another victory. That's 2 from 2. I can't see them losing.
Brian, it's 2 1-point victories. You don't get much better football.
Yeah, it's 2 1-point victories. The Fish have won. They've won convincingly. They basically flogged them in the 19s, and they're going to flog them in the Reggies. The hoot is gone. The boys are cheering, and there's a victory to Brothers Reserve Grade for 1995.
I tell you what, it's a bit disappointing to see the crowd here today, Brian, because these games really deserve a bit more support than that, because they've been so tight and so close. You don't see anything better than this in Sydney.
Yeah, well, of course, we're Super League line next year, and we're probably looking forward to a few action-packed games there, but I've thoroughly enjoyed the visit to Bundaberg today. There's been some sensational games, and that is one of them. Another 1-point victory by the Brethren today, and there's a lot of players for Brothers there that can hold their heads high.
It all comes down to one thing, Brian. In grand finals, as long as you win, eh?
Yeah, well, we'll cross down to Arthur Beetson on the sideline to see who Beetson's best was. It's going to be a tough call on that Brothers side. There's a lot of good players down there.